A very warm welcome to the Pod and Rhythms. My name is DrumPIPO. This is the place where stories find their groove. And today on the show, we're hanging out with an amazing guy. He's been in the music industry doing some back end stuff that, publishing and all those things. Amazing guy right here. If you are an artist looking to find information on how to publish your music, this is the show for you. You don't want to go anywhere. We will be right back. Please make sure that you stay tuned. Get your coffee, get your popcorn, get everything that you need to get, and stay locked down to this screen. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the Pod and Rhythms, and I told you I'm hanging out right here on the show with an amazing guy. This guy is a guru in the music industry, doing amazing things, big things indeed. Mr. Seidu, welcome to the Pod and Rhythms, brother.
Thank you, my brother.
How you doing?
Very well, thank you. And how you doing?
Great.
Good to
So
see you.
good to see you too, bro. Tell me, for the people who do not know who Seidu is, who are you and what exactly do you do?
Wow. Seidu, the name is not new in the industry. It's been there for some time now. But like you already said, but like we are in, like we are not there, but we handle a whole lot of things in the music industry.
Yeah.
So basically, my name is Seidu Iddrisu, and
Right.
I am a music publisher.
True.
Yeah. Basically, we handle songwriters for their intellectual property rights,
Yeah,
as in composer and author rights.
that's right.
Yeah.
So we hear, when it comes to publishing, there's a lot of big words there, big names and vocabularies going flying around here and there. But what exactly is the work of a music publisher, or what is publishing?
So you see, it's a broad word, publishing. But when you get in there, there's a whole lot that is entailed into publishing.
Right.
So it all started from where a song is recorded, mixed, and mastered.
True.
Then, it starts with a copyright.
Yeah.
Then from that copyright,
Even composition.
yeah, the when you put everything together,
Okay.
you call it copyright.
Yeah.
Then when you are splitting it, that is where the composition comes, the
Okay.
master comes, and,
Okay.
So it all started from mix and master. For instance, a producer has a melodies, an artist has a lyrics. You put it together, you record it, it becomes a complete song. But there's no copyright in it until the song is finally mixed and mastered.
Yeah.
So once it's mixed mastered, it now comes with two copyrights, which is the master right and the composition right.
Okay.
Yeah. So within the master right, you'll see that a record label is involved, or an investor who is going to finance the song itself, right?
Yeah.
Then within the composition side, we have a publisher
Mm-hmm.
that is involved in there. So when you look at them, when you look at the two copyright, you
Yes.
see a record label, an artist, and a producer on
Right.
the other side.
Right.
Then the composition side, you see a publisher, a composer, and an author.
Yeah.
So indirectly, it tells you that in terms of publishing,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have an artist, you don't have a producer,
Okay.
you have an author, you have
Yeah.
a composer.
Yeah.
Because an ordinary person can write lyrics for you
Yeah.
to go and perform it.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about the person who wrote the song, the authorship
Mm.
is actually for that person, not the artist. The artist become a performer of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is the area that we work in. We
Yeah.
make sure that we dig in
Mm.
each and every song
Yeah.
to figure out that who are involved in there, who create this, who participated in everything.
That's right.
Then
That's
we
right.
make sure that we came out with something we call split sheet,
Okay.
and that split sheet will credit everybody that is involved in the song to total 100%. Then once we have that information, that's where the main work started.
Okay.
We have to get the song registered to collecting societies globally,
Yeah.
so that whenever that the song get used, they will rectify the right owners, and everybody is paid accordingly.
Beautiful. So now, during your career, can you maybe share a little bit about an artist that did not go the right way to publish, and maybe they lost their earning and stuff? Have you had any situation like that?
Oh, quite a lot.
Mm.
Because you see, I can tell you that, especially Africa here,
Yeah.
95% of creatives
Mm-hmm.
generally they will come to you when they've been affected already. Yeah, and
When
that
their
is
hands are in the fire.
yes, they'll come to you when they see, oh, their song is doing well,
Yeah.
and they are not seeing the revenue.
That's right.
That's where they will look for a
That's
publisher.
right. Is it too late when they come at that time?
Some might be too late,
Mhm.
some might not, but mostly it has its own effect in a
Yeah.
sense that we have types of royalties in
That's right.
publishing,
That's right.
and it all has a process, period of payments, and all those things.
Mhm.
So, for instance, you release a song today, in 3 years' time, if you don't register the song, in 3 years' time, you started losing money from it.
Mm.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
It used to be 5 years. Now it's been streamlined to 3 years in terms of mechanical royalties,
Yeah.
because the data is becoming bigger.
Yeah.
So the numbers also becoming. So as maybe a few years to come, from that 3 years, it will come to maybe 1 year.
Mm.
So immediately you finish a song today, tomorrow, in the next 1 month, the song have to be registered, so
Mm.
that the usage will be tracked in time, so that you will not lose any income.
Yeah.
So then, because even till now, there are so many big artists and producers, they don't even have publishers,
Mm.
and they have huge songs. Because you see, we have something we call undoc,
Yeah.
meaning if a work is not registered
Yeah.
and it makes income,
Mm.
they push it into undoc. That's
Okay.
undocumented works.
Yeah.
Basically, if you have big works and it's registered, it's not supposed to be there.
That's right.
So once it's there, it means that there's an effect there, because the undoc means there's money to be collected.
Mm.
But because the right thing is not done, the money is not allocated to the right people.
Yeah. So now, the PRO and the MROs, how can the musician navigate both, and what is the difference between the two?
So you see, PRO means a performance right organization.
Yeah.
Yeah. So performance right means they handle your performance royalties,
Yeah.
not performance as in gig,
Okay.
but performance as in the song get used,
Okay.
either on radio, TV,
Okay.
podcasts, YouTube,
Right.
streaming. It all has digital performance.
Yeah.
So that is the area. So we have a society, for instance, in South Africa here, we have SAMRO
Mm-hmm.
that collect that royalties.
Okay.
So if you're a member of SAMRO, doesn't mean that you are covered.
Okay. I want to understand.
If
that
you're a
part
member of
properly.
SAMRO, means, okay,
Yes.
one arm
Yes.
of your collecting society is sorted,
Okay.
which is the performance royalties.
Right.
In South
Right.
Africa here, we have about, if I'm not mistaken, 6 or 5 different types of collecting agencies that some you don't have to be direct member if your company is a member.
Mm.
Some you have to be direct member.
Yeah.
For instance, like Samro that I mentioned, there's
Yeah.
Capasso,
Yeah.
Samro collect performance, Capasso
Yeah.
collect mechanicals, Sampra needle time, Echo is there,
Yeah.
and Risa. You
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
all these organizations, they are bodies that has license
Mm.
from the government to collect right owners revenue
Yeah.
when there's a usage.
Yeah.
So it's up to you how you navigate yourself to be in line with their membership, so that you could benefit your money. But if you are not a member, there's no way you will get paid.
Okay.
They work based on membership.
Right.
So even international, you will see that they have a reciprocal agreement with each other. So for instance, if American song is used here,
Yeah.
the money will be collected from the agency that particular revenue
Mm.
belongs to.
Mm.
Then they have affiliates in America that they will pay them,
Mm.
take their commission, pay them. Then they also now distribute the money to the rightful owners in America.
That's right.
Same applies there too.
So now, how do they know that the music has been played here and here and here and here and here?
That is the work that we are doing. So for instance, in this digital age,
Yeah.
we have these codes. There are certain
Yeah,
codes that are
yeah.
located to each and every song. For
Yeah.
instance,
ISRC codes.
correct.
Right.
And in terms of this performance right. Also, they also generate a certain unique number for you as a songwriter,
Yeah.
a composer or author or a publisher called IPI number.
Okay.
So, for instance, if I handle your publishing
Mm.
and you give me split of your works, and I'm going to do the administration, I link these numbers together.
Okay.
The IPI number,
Yeah.
which is for the writer,
Yeah.
then the ISRC code, then there's a ISWC code with that,
Yeah.
and there's a work. The codes are a lot, so you link all these things together.
Yeah.
Then those are the tools that we use to monitor the system itself. Once all these codes are together, the system will generate
Okay.
the information once it's used anywhere in the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, an artist who is young in the industry and doesn't understand all these things, where to start, how to get all this code and the numbers and everything, what should they do? Where do they start? They must just come to you and then all that part will be sorted. Or if they want to do it by themselves, is that possible? Is that a possibility at all?
You see, it's possible, but you first need to consult.
Okay.
The consultation is going to give you an idea
No,
where to
I
start.
think you first have to pass mathematics because here there are numbers here.
But you see, music is a business.
Yeah, yeah.
So before you get yourself in there, you need to understand where you make your money, not just the music. So that's
True.
why most times, you need a team around you. It's not a one-person thing.
True.
You need a team, and that team will go and source the information. So it's more like you are employing them to come and service your career for you. So each and every one will go on his area, make sure that he come and give you a proper information that you will need as a musician to grow.
Yeah.
Because these two things that I mentioned, the label and the publishing, that is where the money, music money starts.
Okay.
The label services, which lead you to distribution.
Yeah.
So now, because we are in the digital world, the distributor will be the person to make sure that your works are out there.
That's
to
right.
all digital platforms and social
That's
media platforms.
Mm.
And that is where the digital income will come.
Mm.
So if you don't understand that area, definitely then you're going to have a problem there.
Yeah.
Then now, once the songs are out there, how you make the money from the composition side is another side of it.
Yeah.
Although the main income will come from the master right, which
Yeah.
is the master right has a bigger
Yeah.
share.
Yeah.
But the composition is a lifetime thing that you have to be protected.
Mm.
Song you may not know tomorrow. You release a song today, nobody knows it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Boom, one big company is after you. They want
Yeah.
to use it for a movie, advert,
Yeah.
documentary.
Yeah.
There's no registration. Whoever that you are going to meet now to negotiate for split of the song, the person is going to be greedy.
I mean, like there was this documentary I saw of this guy Rodriguez. I don't know if you've seen it.
No.
That guy was somewhere in the UK and he had music that was a hit in South Africa. He didn't know. Somebody took the CD and brought it to South Africa, and he was famous here, but the guy was living in a shack.
Wow.
You know, he had nothing till somebody looked for him. They went to his old house, they searched, and then they found him. When they brought him to South Africa, it was a full stadium. His first concert.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, it's a document. I think it's online. Yeah, it's
I'll
online.
check
You
it
can,
out.
yeah. So, you know, royalties can be missing here and there, one way or the other. And I mean, we thank God for guys like you. But look, when we used to use CDs, and we didn't have these digital stores, everybody will sell their CD, and they'll keep their money in their pockets. Would you say that right now we are in a better space with the digital world? Or would you say that the days of CDs and cassettes was better?
So, like, you see, this is a bit complicated.
Yeah.
But in my own view of it, I think we are in a better space now to make
Okay.
money in music.
Yeah.
And there's so many avenues to make money in music than before. Because, for instance, music was pressed in a CD.
Yes.
Although there was mechanical royalties that you pay when you are pressing. Then it wasn't Capasso. There was one company, Norm.
Okay.
There was one company called Norm.
Yeah.
Norm was the one handling mechanicals in South Africa.
Right.
I think it was one company like that. I'll remember the name. Then it now moved to Norm. So what they do is before you go, you press the CDs. You've already given information, number of CDs that you are pressing. Then you pay. They will do the calculation.
Yeah.
How much you pay and how much is due for mechanical royalties, which is supposed to go to the mechanical body. Then the money that will go to the label.
Right.
Yeah, that was how it used to be. But now, everybody, you can actually see how much you are making based on the numbers.
Yes.
For instance, on Spotify, if you make 1 million streams,
Yeah.
and you could, on back end, you could see where you make more numbers. It's easy to calculate.
That's right.
You see?
That's right.
And the digital stores are over 100.
Over 200.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and all those areas, when your music is making numbers there, you make money. But before, it wasn't like that.
That's right.
And one thing, when you drop a song today, today is on the 29th.
Yeah.
And you set up your release date today. For instance, let's say you set it up 4 weeks back.
Yeah.
On 29, by the time you are still sleeping on 28th, there are some countries in the world, they have access to the music already because
That's right.
they are 29.
The time difference, yeah.
You are still sleeping.
Yeah.
And the song is not even available in your own country, but you are making money already in someone's country.
True.
So that's how it is. There's so much money now to be made in music, but you have to do the right thing.
So why are people complaining so much that the money, they can't see the money?
Because they don't do the right thing.
Okay.
The money doesn't mean that once you just put your music on a digital platform, the money starts coming. No.
Yes.
There are marketing stuff that you need to do,
Right.
so that people will get aware of the song.
That's right.
And they'll be able to patronize it. That is it.
Yeah.
Sometimes a song can get blown up by chance. You see, sometimes you have to push.
That's right.
Before people hear the song and wow, they will start sharing.
What makes it blow up by chance? Because everybody will want to go for the softer side. You know, if there is a trick to blowing up by chance, please.
That one, it doesn't have a trick. I can tell you.
It's the algorithms.
It's just a luck.
Yeah, yeah.
You see, a song can blow up on TikTok. Like you give me an example of this UK guy that his song blew up in South Africa. No one can explain how it get blow up.
Yeah.
Maybe something just happened. The song was playing within that period, and somebody hear it, pass it to another person. Then before you see, people are keep sharing it, and it comes out like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one by chance. But if you want to do it according to plan, before you drop a song, you're supposed to have your marketing plan.
Right.
You're supposed to have your budget.
That's right.
Right. You're supposed to have like your targets, area, and all those things. What do you want to benefit from it?
Yes.
Those are the fundamentals before you even go into dropping the song. Once you have all this in place, TikTok have their marketing drives.
Yes.
Spotify has, Apple Music has, all the stores. Once you have a budget, you allocate the budget into this. Then you drop the song in time. Because most of the stores, they want your songs to be submitted 4 weeks ahead.
That's right. And even for playlist pitching and all those things.
You do all that.
Yeah.
So once the song reach the right audience, it's not by chance.
Right.
Your plan work for you.
Yes.
Your budget work for you.
Yes.
That's how it is.
Now, here in Africa, a lot of the countries have problems with these copyright laws and stuff like that. You know, how can an artist from an African country with a weak copyright law protect their royalties internationally?
Oh, for international...
And even locally?
You see, the locally is where the challenge is.
Okay.
Because you see, we have systems problems.
Right.
Then also, management problems of the societies.
Okay.
You see, each and every country has their own challenges, but South Africa is a little bit advanced when it comes to this because they could put their egos and personal agendas aside
Yeah.
and work according to the reality of how the industry should be run and get the right people to handle it.
Now let's talk about like Ghana, Nigeria, Congo. You know, all these countries that are a little bit less privileged.
Well,
How would they protect this thing called royalties?
the problem is just what I just started with this South Africa thing.
Yeah.
First thing, a country, you need to put your self-benefits, your egos aside.
Okay.
Come together, look for people that understand the business to handle the business. That's first.
Yeah.
Then once you have the right people, it will not take you to the direction of getting the right systems in place.
That's right.
But if you have people that are there for their personal gain, it will not help the society.
So literally what you're saying is that publishers need to go into politics. They need to be part of the government. Or they need to be listened to if the arts and culture of the nation...
So you see where the problem is,
Yeah.
this political thing, what we are talking about, creatives is not supposed to be political affiliated.
Okay.
But they are doing it political affiliated. That's why they have problems.
So it's the opposite.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me take example. South Africa here, Samro has been operating for over 60
So
something
many
years now.
Yeah. So many years.
There's no government will go because governments oversee, but government doesn't have any interference in it. There's
That's right.
independent body that runs it,
That's right.
and everybody get paid according to what they deserve. So those are the areas that we are lacking. When you go to those countries you mentioned, Ghana, whatever, Nigeria, you see they are political motivated. So they bring in people that are not qualified to be there. They come and mess the system up, mess people up. So you end up not getting paid.
Yeah.
Because, for instance, if your music is used on TV and radio,
Yeah.
and that TV and radio affiliated to a big politician, they don't pay royalty. You can't do anything to them. They will
That's
keep
right.
using people's music for free.
That's right.
But if it is independent body, they will use law. And you don't have any option, you will pay, because without the music, your station is not going to be there.
That's right. And I mean, government come and go. Government comes and go. But if we have the body that is solid, it doesn't matter which party is on power.
No.
You know?
You only employ right people.
Yeah.
And not people that was celebrities before, he was a big musician before.
Yeah.
No. If you are a big musician and you're not a specialist in copyright, you're not supposed to be there.
That's right. That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
Let the right people run the organization
Yeah.
so that they do the right thing, everybody get paid. And you see, what is affecting those territories is that the broadcasters are using the content for free. So if you don't collect enough money, how can you pay enough money? You can't, because you collect less.
True.
And you collecting less, your administrative costs become high, then the money that you're supposed to distribute to the right owners
They
become
don't get
low.
anything, yes.
Because you have services to pay, you have people to pay, you have workers, you have rent and all those things. It's coming from the same small money that you are collecting.
That's right.
All those monies have to be settled first before you think of the right owner.
So I think that's when the end receiver becomes very vulnerable, because your money has to be used for other things before it comes to you.
Unfortunately, that's how it's supposed to be, but it's only going to depend on the receiver end.
Yeah.
How much are you receiving? I can tell you in America, for instance, BMI, ASCAP, they don't take more than 10-15% commission.
Okay.
They take less commission, but they make big money.
Yeah.
In a year, ASCAP can distribute over $100 million. How much are you distributing? $1,500,000.
Mm. The artists end up getting 1,000 rands or 2,000 the whole year.
Yes. But if you put the right people there, you get the good lawyers, because they themselves knows that this song that I'm using, I have to pay for it.
That's right. So now,
And I
me-
can tell you on a record that as we are speaking right now,
yes,
if not South Africa system, South Africa people that work hard, the other African countries that are getting mechanical royalties today, they were not supposed to be getting the royalties, because
Yeah.
they're getting their,
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
mechanical royalties here in South
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
How come?
yeah, yeah.
You see?
It's a very big and serious
Yeah.
issue.
So sometimes these things, to be honest with you, it pains me when we come to this kind of topic.
Yeah.
Because we need to build our own country. We shouldn't put our country burden on other country.
Right. Seidu, you know, we have spoken a lot. There's a lot of stuff that you have put in this interview, and I think there's a lot that people have to digest and
Sure.
learn. Man, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. Now, hanging out with Seidu right here on the Pod and Rhythms. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell for all of our future notifications of our upcoming shows. Until then, I will see you same time, same place next week. God bless. Bye-bye.